Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video, we are going to pay tribute to intellectuals who died on the 10th of July. So without wasting time, let's jump into it. Mel Blanc. Mel Blanc was born on May 30, 1908 in San Francisco, California, US. He was an American voice actor and radio personality whose career spanned over 60 years. During the golden age of radio, he provided character voices and vocal sound effects for comedy radio programs, including those of Jack Benny, Abbott and Costello, Burns and Allen, The Great Gildersleeve, Judy Canova, and his own short-lived sitcom. Blanc died on July 10, 1989 at Cedars-Sinai of complications from both illnesses. He was 81. Doris Tate. Doris Tate was born on January 16, 1924 in Houston, Texas, US. He was an American activist for the rights of crime victims, who was best known as the mother of actress Sharon Tate. After Sharon Tate and several others were murdered by members of the Manson family in 1969, Doris Tate began working to raise public awareness about the U.S. corrections system. She was influential in a court decision that amended California criminal laws relating to the rights of victims of violent crime. He died in Los Angeles, California, U.S. on July 10, 1992. Denise Nicholson. Denise Nicholson was born on April 1, 1957 in New York City, U.S. She was an American actress. At the age of 13, she starred as Violet Beauregard in the 1971 film Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. She later played Allison on The Electric Company and had recurring roles as Amy Jennings, Nora Collins, and Amy Collins in the soap opera Dark Shadows. She retired from acting in 1978 and later worked as a receptionist and office manager. On July 8, 2019, Nicholson took an overdose of prescription medicines while her son and daughter-in-law were out. Her son took her to a hospital in respiratory distress. While in intensive care, she developed pneumonia. She suffered a massive seizure the following day and slipped into a coma. She had a do not resuscitate order in place, and on July 10, her family removed her from life support. She died later that day from pneumonia. Elijah Pitts. Elijah Pitts was born on February 3, 1938 in Mayflower, Arkansas. He was an American football player, a halfback in the National Football League for 11 seasons, 10 with the Green Bay Packers. In October 1997, Pitts was diagnosed with stomach cancer while he was still the Bills' assistant head coach. The disease claimed his life 9 months later. He was 60 years old. He died on July 10, 1998. Mona von Bismarck. Mona von Bismarck was born on February 5, 1897 in Louisville, Kentucky, U.S. She was an American socialite, fashion icon, and philanthropist. Her 5 husbands included Harrison Williams, among the richest men in America, and Count Albrecht Eduard Eddie von Bismarck-Schönhausen, a grandson of German Chancellor Otto von Bismarck. She was the first American to be named the best-dressed woman in the world by a panel of top couturiers, including Coco Chanel, and she was also named to the International Best Dressed List Hall of Fame. Mona died in 1983 at the age of 86. She died in Paris, France on July 10, 1983. Richard Eastham. Richard Eastham was born on June 22, 1916 in Eau Places, Louisiana, U.S. He was an American actor of stage, film, and television, a concert singer known for his deep baritone voice, and an inventor. Notable among his various filmography are Man on Fire, That Darn Cat, Murderers, Row, etc. He died in Pacific Palisades, California, U.S. on July 10, 2005, when he was 89-year-old. Paul Morphy. Paul Morphy was born on June 22, 1837 in New Orleans, Louisiana, United States. He was an American chess player. He is considered to have been the greatest chess master of his era, and is often considered the unofficial world chess champion. A chess prodigy, he was called the pride and sorrow of chess, because he had a brilliant chess career but retired from the game while still young. Commentators agree that he was far ahead of his time as a chess player, though there is disagreement on how his play ranks compared to modern players. On the afternoon of July 10, 1884, Morphy was found dead in his bathtub in New Orleans at the age of 47. Earl Strong. Earl Strong was born on December 15, 1927 in Potsdam, Pennsylvania, U.S. He was an American professional basketball referee for 29 years in the National Basketball Association and for 3 years in the American Basketball Association. Strong is credited as one of the greatest referees in the history of the NBA and was known for his flamboyant style and ability to control the game. Nicknamed the Pied Piper, the assertive Strong made foul calls with his whistle by using a tweet-pause-tweet-tweet tune and pointing at the offending player, 3, in addition to calling fouls with flair. He was known for ejecting players from games with style, and he sometimes supported his rulings with physical force. He died in Pottstown, Pennsylvania, U.S. on July 10, 1994.